I'm Amy Wild.
Hi, I'm Matt.
We've decided today to drive down south for about 4 hours and then we're going to walk the Bibbulmun track for 3 days. Why not? Going to put my favourite footwear to the test and fingers crossed we're going to find some awesome wildlife. So if you want to join, come with us. The Bibbulmun track goes for about 1,000 kilometres. We're doing that little bit in the red. So glad we got Matt's car, thanks Matt. So nice to have a full drive on this trip. Yeah! We've been driving for a little while now, we stopped through Donnybrook, had a play on the playground, it's amazing. And then, yeah, anyway, I think we're about a couple of hours away. Yeah, stopped for coffee, it's been lovely. 42-degree day, but you know, sweating through it. That's Australian summers for you. Hopefully it will cool down a little bit for our walking. Here we are at base camp, Matt's and Anne's place. We couldn't resist going for a little walk to visit the resident cattle and any wildlife we could discover.
Rejected.
I guess I haven't spent quite enough time getting to know cows. But this trick always works. I almost made friends. Now we've just been walking through this beautiful farm properties of Matt's and Anne's, and we've come across all of these baby motorbike frogs, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show you the colour variation that can be found within the species. Check it out. Okay, they're all going to hop away, but I just want to show you the variability. Remember, these are all one species. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at them! Bright green mottled adults. When they're in the shade, they can even be almost black in colour. Oh, little guys. So you can see two real common patterns in colour and... Oh, it's quite comfortable now. What a little cutie. This guy thinks my thumb is a branch. Here, little bud. Oh, wow, and here's a slender tree frog, Latoria adelaidensis. Isn't he beautiful? These guys are stunning. Watch that red thigh. Ooh. Here's a shot of what I was trying to show you. Time to get an early bed before the hiking begins. So we have entered the very French-sounding Northcliffe National Park. It's beautiful out here, but remarkably adventurous. Didn't quite expect this much of an adventure just to get to the walking trail, but it's great. I'm in Matt's and Anne's sedan, because obviously we need 2 cars to drop off at either end of the trail. Yeah, fun times. Fingers crossed we don't get bogged, and everything will be great. Woo! Alright then. So we've just hit a big river crossing, but this little one is not going to manage. So we've left her here. We're going to drive the Navara across the river, about 3 days hikes worth down southwards, then walk our way back up and pick this one up. Fingers crossed, all goes to plan. Yep, so everything didn't go quite to plan. Turns out there's these little tiny R's on the roads that we needed to access, which mean restricted access, so we couldn't use those. So we drove all the way back to Northcliffe and up and around and blah blah blah. But anyway, in summary, we're finally here. It's after 4 PM, but we are ready to start walking! Woo!
Yeah, better late than never.
Yeah! So good being out here. Come on, Matt. Oh, what's that? Yeah, this is a new one for me. This one is Hemiurgis peronii, Perron's earless skink. Now, noting the subspecies here is especially important because the other subspecies, Hemiurgis peronii tridactyla, only has 3 fingers and toes. And as you can see, this fellow has 4 on the back and the front feet. And look at this amazing bright yellow belly. See you later in the leaf litter. Can you guess what this silhouette is? And zoom out. Can you see this amazing network of Christmas spiders? These guys are absolutely stunning. They can exist individually, but more commonly you see them making these gigantic groups, all living communally. And here's another bunch. These spiders are endemic to Australia, which means they don't live anywhere else. And they're Christmas spiders because they mostly come out in the summer months, which is around Christmas for us. And check out this beauty we spotted under a bit of granite, the red-legged Tenotus skink, Tenotus labellarieri. Now there's a name for you to remember. These guys are pretty common in the area, but that yellow belly isn't. You might see it a lot among the burrowing Hemiurgus skinks, which we've seen a few species of now on my adventures, but in the longer-legged Tenotus skinks, it's something of a defining feature for the species. See you later, little guy. Bye. We finished the day's walk in the dark and went for a wander. This is the first guy we found, adult motorbike frog, bigger than the babies from earlier. I wish I could communicate to you the beauty of this. Tonight, we've made our walk. We're on the top of this gigantic granite outcrop. It's a mountain, it's stunning. We can't see all that much, but probably a lot more than you can. Oh, hey buddy! This one is Egernia napoleonis, Napoleon skink, another genus, and what, another orange belly! Again, this is not very common for the Egernia genus. Look at these striking markings, what a beautiful skink. He's not very happy that I've disturbed him from his rock. Ow! Look at him. Oh, he's trying so hard. Ow, ow, ow! Okay, you've made your point. See you later, buddy. New day brings a new 20 kilometres of walking and a new set of sore feet. Oh, ow, 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 ow. When you're hiking and you can't really carry, cold milk around with you, using honey as a substitute is actually really awesome. Tastes surprisingly good. Time for a coffee break. Good. Anyway, back to it. Now I'm not gonna lie, I had to look this one up when I got home. This crazy cat is called the mad caterpillar. What you're looking at here, apparently, is a caterpillar who sheds his head skin, or capsule, then puts the old one on his head. So as he grows, he gets a taller stack of old head capsules. Nature never stops astounding me. Yeah. Now I need to mention the incredible bird life out here, but I'm afraid my camera gear is failing me again. But here's a blurry female red-winged fairy wren. Wow, can you see that? I believe it's a cricket shedding skin. Amazing. So this is our second and unfortunately final camp for the trip, but oh my goodness, it's so amazing. I just wanted to show you the Bibbulmun track campsites because they're so fancy. Like, yeah, honestly, I've never camped in such style. We've got a fireplace. It's not fire season at the moment, but for when it is, it'll be great. Got some lovely benches, and check it out in here. This particular site actually has like 2 bunk beds. Now they don't all have that, but I think it's such a special treat to sleep in the top bunk when you're camping. Excuse our mess, but yeah, we're just pretty much sorting out everything before we get going for the final leg of the trip. Oh, and before we go, I've got to show you Dog Pool, which is the name of this campsite. The pool itself is stunning. We just had a dip before, it was amazing. So this is Dog Pool. What did I tell you? Isn't it stunning? Couldn't ask for a better place to explore on a relaxing little afternoon. Also, something I haven't mentioned yet is that every night I've been setting out this little one. This is the camera trap. There are different models. This one's a bit old and a bit big. It's a Reconyx type, but they're really great for non-invasive fauna surveying. We set out a couple of little baits, bits of muesli bar, bits of spam, whatever we've got, and we can get awesome photos and in some cases footage of whatever's wandering around. Fingers crossed we've got something cool. We did get a couple of cool things. Can you spot the frog? Probably a motorbike. And this cheeky juvenile currawong picking up the bait. Here's a little bush rat, Rattus fusipes. Another Australian endemic, though he's often confused with the introduced black rat, Rattus rattus. You can pick him by his short tail and rounded ears. Already onto the final day of walking. This particular sand plane is going absolutely nuts with life. This is a skink trail. And this is one of several particularly, shall we say, brave bull ants. Now, those jaws might look fearsome, but it's the other end you need to look out for. They can pack a punch with their little stinger. He's so mad.
He's pissed. He's not backing down. So gutsy.
Ooh, and can you see this guy? Oh, and he's gone. Here's a better look. This looks to me like a type of sand wasp. Isn't he adorable trying to find a spot to burrow here? Completely harmless to people, of course. What a funky caterpillar. Ooh, don't look, caterpillar. Your friend didn't make it. Come on! Come on, dead cockroach! Just get over the stick! Maybe this way. Yeah, it's jumping out. These guys are crazy. Okay, now it's running. Give us a jump, buddy. Show us how you get around. Oh, nice. Great to have a coffee break in the bush, but can be hard to get going again. Look at all these European honeybees drinking the moisture in the riverbed. Bet you didn't know these guys are actually introduced. They can cause problems competing with native pollinators and by driving bigger native animals out of tree hollows. Oh, did you catch that frog's been flying by? I'll tell you what, other than wildlife, there's so many amazing plants out here. Now, I'm not a botanist, but I can show you what I know. For example, these kangaroo paws. Did you know they're not always just green and red? Nope, there's much more to these flowers than this iconic colour. The ones we're finding here, all green, are just the beginning. You've got your red ones, your orange ones, the pink ones, and my favourite, the stunning green and black. Now here's something a bit different. This is the trigger plant, or stylidium. They come in many shapes and sizes. Here's a more standard one. But they all have those 4 big petals and share this method of pollination. Boom! The trigger! Then there's this gelatin wax. Look at those flowers. They look great in your native garden. Look at the size of those king ears. They might seem like grass trees, but as well as being super tall, they've got these drumsticks instead of the famous flower spikes.